This is most certainly a random video that I just decided to make. Yeah, I don't put much preparation in my videos, if you haven't noticed already, hence my name, Off the Cuff Player. If you don't know what Off the Cuff means, that means without preparation. So, I just was scrolling through my phone, and I found this article. 10 best games for its replay value. It is by ScreenRants.com. And now, the thumbnail for the website showed two pictures. One of Metal Gear Solid. Sorry, I can't speak. I have Joe Biden syndrome. And Marvel's Spider-Man. I had those two in the thumbnail. I'm like, what? Like, no, I explained this in my revisiting Spider-Man video I made probably about a year or so ago, explaining somewhat of why the replay value is absolutely horrible. So, reading this, I just had to say something about it. Who's the author? It's by Stephen Barker. All right. So first, it's out of 10. He ranks Marvel Spider-Man as number 9. And he first talks about how great Spider-Man 2 was for the PS2, Xbox, GameCube, consoles like that. Then he says, simply swinging around in the Big Apple in Marvel's Spider-Man is fun and can consume hours, even days of gamers' time. The PS4 game not only takes what makes the PS2 game so special, it combines that web-slinging and immersively rendered NY with Arkham Asylum influenced combat. Ranking up combos when beating the living daylights out of thugs keeps players from ever wanting to put the game down. Now, I'm not sure about you, but that is all completely false. Okay, so let's just go down the list right here. Okay, swinging around the Big Apple. Yes, I will admit that is fun for a little bit. And sure, it's the most immersive web swinging we've had, but all of it is just repetitiveness and same animation, same swinging style. Yeah, it's fun to do it for, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. And after a while, it just gets old and stale. It just doesn't get that exciting anymore after a short period of time. And consume hours, even days of gamers' times. I don't think so. And not at all. Especially with the game's poor replay value. See, this author does not include replay value in terms of campaign challenges, unlockables, Easter eggs, other challenges that made previous Spider-Man games had a high replay value. You have 4 different Spider-Man and Shattered Dimensions, different levels of difficulty, combo moves to unlock, suits, collectibles, trophies, so on and so forth. Same thing with Edge of Time. Now, Edge of Time didn't really have the same amounts or same quality of replay value, but it still had challenges for you to complete every time you went through the campaign. Because every time you go through, you would unlock and try new and different things. In this game, you could unlock everything, all the trophies, all the collectibles, all the memorabilia, all those little things, all in one playthrough. And that doesn't include the poor difficulty setting, because I remember one YouTuber, I forgot who he was, but he put in perspective for the Amazing Spider-Man 2 that the beginner would give you a samurai sword while a hardened would give you a baseball bat. Like, there's really no difficulty spike. It just makes it a little less tedious, if that makes any sense. So in terms of campaign replayability, this is by far, like, I would say probably one of the worst Spider-Man to do that. And what else did he say? Racking up combos with beating the lives, the living daylights out of thugs. Now, yes, I have to admit the combat was and is pretty good, but like I said, with the same thing with web swinging, it gets old after 5-10 minutes of playing it. Like, it's the same exact thing over and over and over again. There's only so many different combinations you can do, and it gets stale, especially with the gadgets. Gadgets are, they're pretty cool, but half of them you would not expect Spider-Man to even use. The ones I enjoy the most are the trip mines and the web bomb and the electric webs. Besides that, the rest of them are pretty pointless and useless. And one more thing I gotta add to and from this guy's chart here, he says that Marvel's Spider-Man is more addictive than almost any other PS4 game that came before it. Really? I don't think so. Not at all. Not at all. I just put one, God of War. That is so much more addicting than Marvel's Spider-Man. That's just one, for example. Because God of War had a very engaging story, very likable characters, great setting, great story. Everything in Marvel's Spider-Man is kind of mediocre. I have to say, still, Spider-Man 2 is by far the better game. Sure, this is more polished because it came out in PS4 and PS4 Pro, rather than, let's just say the GameCube for Spider-Man 2, because that's what I played it on. But that one, I don't know, maybe it was just the nostalgia for me playing that game that made me enjoy it way more than Marvel's Spider-Man. But yeah, I just wanted to make a quick video on this guy's article. I totally disagree with it. I mean, you may have a different opinion. Let me know down below. But in terms of a story perspective and replay value, this has 0 replay value. Besides the New Game Plus, which the only thing it does is keeps your progress in terms of upgrades from your previous save file, which makes the game even more easy to play through and, complete. Web swinging gets stale, and the combat gets stale as well, and all the side missions you can easily complete your first time through. Same thing with completing all the trophies and unlockables. First time through, done. There's nothing else the game provides. Anyway, yep, that's my rant on Barker's article. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know your opinions down below. Thanks for watching.